All right, welcome to our Monday live, and it's Memorial Day today. So those of you that are home, hopefully you're spending time with your families. We are here every Monday, even on Memorial Day, to bring you the latest um, in immigration news, answer your questions, and you know, be here as we do every week. So bring your questions and let's talk about the latest. um, Title of the live stream today, we're talking about ICE ending immigrants' court cases, but they're ending those cases and detaining people as they leave their hearings. Why is it happening, guys? We'll talk about that. Some of the changes that are happening with USCIS as well. It's a different agency, guys. A lot of things are changing, and I think it's important to talk about it on this live today. USCIS is becoming an enforcement agency as well. They're working with ICE closely, and I think it's important, guys, for you to be aware of that. We'll talk about what's happening, and and yeah, as always, bring your questions. I think we are live on Instagram as well. Perfect. All right, guys. First of all, let me know where you're tuning in from. Join the live request, and I'll get you on the live in a second. And my friends on TikTok here, I see you, Nicole, Rose, and Faris, Deb. Welcome on this beautiful Monday. The weather is perfect here in San Diego, and let's get it. Let's see, Evan, how can I join the chat? I posted the link. You can join the chat on the link. And if you want to join us live on TikTok, just request to join the live, and I'll add you guys to the live in a second. Thanks, Leo. Appreciate it, guys. Remember, we have the the Cloud Heart. Yeah, let's get it done. The Cloud Heart Challenge. We've got people from the Philippines, from Nigeria. We've got New York, all over the place. Perfect. Okay. Brian, U.S. citizen parents sponsor adult unmarried children. Priority date. Case at NVC. How long again for a green card? U.S. citizen parents sponsor adult unmarried. It's taken several years. You have to look at the visa bulletin and look at your date and add another 6 months to that date. Remember, guys, the National Visa Center is behind, obviously. So once immigration approves the case and your dates are current, it's going to take another 6 months for them to move the case to a visa interview. Any updates on DACA? This is from Jackson. Funny that you mentioned it, Jackson, but if you look at my latest video that I posted literally 5 minutes before I went live, I posted a DACA update. The DACA update means that the Fifth Circuit didn't rule on the case. The case is going back to the Texas judge, and that judge is going to amend the ruling, saying that new DACA applications and renewals will be possible, probably maybe in a few months, but work permits will not be allowed in Texas. So if you live in Texas, you should move if you want to keep using your DACA. We've got Miles here on YouTube. Miles, do you have a video that is working for you? Miles?
Hello.
Yeah. Can you put, do you have a video?
Hello.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. You coming on, and then I've been married my U.S. citizen wife, July 2017.
Okay.
And then when we went for the interview, and then my divorce certificate from Africa, and then she said she's going to get back to us. She didn't get back to us until they give us a second interview, and then we went for the second interview, and we didn't
Okay.
hear from them, and then till they denied, and then when they denied, and then I had an advice from my wife, my U.S. citizen wife,
Yeah.
that I have to divorce my ex-wife in America, and then the two of us will get married again, and then she will file it again, and that
Correct.
is what we did. So I divorced my wife, my ex-wife again in America, and then when I have the divorce certificate from the court in New York, and
Okay.
then my wife
She was going to
refiled
refile
again.
the case, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
she refiled it again, and then we went and married again,
Okay.
ticket, and then after that, and then she refiled it again, and then we are just having an interview coming on. So is it going to be a problem?
So obviously they're going to ask you about what happened before, and you have to explain the chain of events. But the fact that you divorced and remarried is going to be good, because then the most recent case, there's no bars for them to address your status. But they're still going to question you about the first case. Remember that. So you have to bring documents to show that why it happened, that you had no idea about, that that the way you should have filed the case. As long as you explain it properly, you should be fine.
Okay, and then
Okay. Make
yes.
sure you have an
So
attorney that goes to the interview with you. You should
eh?
have an attorney with. You should have a lawyer go to the interview with you.
Okay, so in case a question like maybe, so when did you guys get married? And then because we met since July 2017, and then we met 2016 on Thanksgiving Day. So
Okay.
and up till now, it's been 8 years now. But the current marriage that we have is June 22nd.
Okay.
So 2023. So it's been 2 years now for the second marriage too. And then
Okay.
now I don't know if that question come up, like when did you guys get married or when did you guys met?
So
Am I going
listen,
to say
Mile. This is what you're asking me right now is very specific for your case. I think we should set up a consultation because I don't want to discuss your private business in public. It's very
okay,
specific to your case. You know what I mean? So
okay,
to give you the best advice, I need to review your forms and make sure you're ready for the interview. So just use the number I'm going to put on the screen right now. Send me a
okay,
text. Say, I'm Mile. I saw you. I spoke to you on the live, and I'll
okay,
help you go down because I need to go down into your case. I need to ask you questions about the previous marriage. I need to go through it. I'm going to put on a list the dates of when you first married, when you got divorced, and then I'll give you the best advice. Okay?
okay,
Send
okay,
me a text number. Let's schedule it.
okay. So where is the number?
Right on the screen. Do you see it?
Not yet.
You don't see a number on the screen?
No, not yet.
On my screen, there's a number. You see it? Do you see me?
Yeah, I can see you, but I haven't.
You don't see any number on the screen?
Um, I don't know.
You see there's the phone number on the screen?
Okay, yes, I've seen it
You see
now.
it? Write it down
Yes.
and text me afterwards. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Maya. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. And with this note, guys, if you are watching this live stream, I say it every week. There's a phone number on the screen, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. That's the number you're going to use to book a consultation with me and get you a 10% off the consultation. And if you're watching this on TikTok, I just pinned a form on the screen, guys. Use the form on the screen or the number in my bio. If you're on TikTok right now, you use the number in my bio. You send me a text right now or use that form. But a text will get you a quicker response. Send me a text, say, I'm on the live right now, and I want to talk to you, or use the form right now. It's specifically from TikTok. It's designed for you guys to get in touch. So take advantage of that form and use that. All right, and right now we've got let me see here, Obilet on TikTok. Yes, use the form, and like I said, there's a number yeah, Juliet, the number is in my bio. If you watch this on TikTok, the number is in my bio, and use that number and send me a text right now. What's the future of DACA? The future of DACA is uncertain, but hopefully, like I said, they will give new first-time DACA applicants the chance to apply after the ruling, and we'll see that probably in a couple of months. So first-time DACA applicants will be able to apply soon. What's your name and what's your question?
Hello, hi. My name is Paul Navarro. I'm in Florida, in West Palm Beach. Hello.
Hello. Do you have video? Can you use your video?
Oh, actually, I'm at work, so
No worries, no worries.
it's
Ask your question. No worries. Sure.
all right. Thank you, Jacob. So, before everything, I really like your channel.
Oh,
I've
thank
seen
you.
channel for years, and big shout out to you. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. So, this is the thing. I applied for my N400
Yeah.
for citizenship a year ago. Actually, 11 months ago.
Okay. 11 months ago. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing is that I was arrested after I submitted my application, right?
Okay.
But the arrest was a no file, so I
Okay.
don't have any charges.
Okay.
There was nothing. I said, I'm actually clean, all right?
Okay.
So I was wondering that for the interview, if maybe, what do you think that might happen? Like, can I have a problem with that? Because I really don't have any charge. So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's important for anybody who's watching this, and I'll just reiterate the issue. So you applied for, what's your name again?
My name is Paul Navarro.
Paul Navarro. So Paul, you applied for citizenship, and then after you applied, you had this incident, right? But you were not charged.
No charge. No,
Okay.
Nothing.
So here's the thing. Even if you were not charged, with citizenship, we have two things. We have the criminal, the charge stuff, which you're clear on that. But the question is, are you going to be okay for the good moral character? That doesn't matter if you're charged or not. The fact is that it happened. Okay? And so I think the fact that it happened to you within the 5 years when you applied for citizenship could be it will be up to the officer. He's going to say, okay, tell me what happened. So you're going to tell him what happened. And then he's going to say, you know what? I will waive that. And that should be okay. Or he's going to say, you know what? In my mind, it is bad moral character for citizenship, and I'm not going to approve it. You see what I'm saying? It can go any way because it's a discretion matter at this point. If it's a criminal matter, there's no discretion. It's black and white. But in your case, it's going to be, it's going to be good preparation for the interview. You have to have an attorney there with you to be able to argue a good faith for you, and that's the only way you're going to pass this. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I had that idea beforehand because everything that I have read and everything that I have seen on the videos, it pretty much support what you're saying. So I guess I'm gonna have to really go prepare.
Go prepared, and like I said, get an attorney. Like I said, if you want me to help you, I'm more than happy to do it. We can do it in all 50 states. And usually, right now, what we do is we do this telephonic appearance, because they allow me to appear all over the country. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we don't even have to fly there. It's cheaper for the client, and we can still be present at the immigration with the client. Just reach out to me. Use the number in my bio. Okay.
Definitely gonna do it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course. Appreciate it. Once again, guys, thanks for the hearts and the likes. Makes me happy to see that on the screen on TikTok, but also on YouTube here. All the questions we get to you guys. And remember, we have the form pinned here. The form is designed for you guys on the live, but also if you do it through the live, you're eligible for the 10% discount on consultation. But also if you do this through the live, you can use the number in my bio and just send me a text right now, because I see those text messages come in through while we're on the live. And the big thing is share the live. If you see this on TikTok, there's a thing you can share the live. There's like an arrow. Do it right now. Many people are sharing the live, and I'll reward one of you with this free consultation very soon. I'll choose one of you guys, and we'll give you a free consultation. Let's get Evan. Evan is waiting on YouTube. Evan, where are you from, and what is your question?
Hi, Jacob. Yeah. First, I want to thank you for doing this live. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We really appreciate you for doing this.
Of course.
I'm here now in Texas.
You're in Texas?
Yeah, I'm here in Texas.
Okay.
So my question is, like 2 years ago, me and my girlfriend, we applied for EB3 for her,
Okay.
unskilled worker. Now she's like documentarily qualified now, but it's taking so long. Now that I'm a
Because you're
citizen,
right?
yeah, it's taking so long. Yeah, it's been like a year now since she got DQ.
Okay.
Now my question is, can I apply for like a K1 visa, even if she's already like documentarily qualified? Is it okay?
So you're a citizen, right?
Yeah, I'm a citizen now.
You want to apply for her K1 now that she's documented qualified for the EB3.
Yeah.
So you can do that. It doesn't interfere. This is one case, and the other one is another case. K1, if you start now, is going to take about 18 months to get it over here.
18 months?
At least.
At least 18 months?
Yeah.
For K1?
Absolutely. Right now, it's going to take about a year and a half. It's a little bit slow.
YouTube says 7 to 8 months in Texas, so it's not true.
Remember, there's the first part, which takes in the US 7 months. Then you still have to get the case moved to the MVC and get her here through the embassy, right?
Okay.
So the whole thing is going to take about a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we can start soon.
Also, they are saying that you have to like be with her or met her like two.
You have to met her at least once in person. So if you want to do a fiance visa, you have to meet your fiance once.
Yeah, but the last time we met is like April 2023. So that was a year, 2 years ago. So is that okay? Is it still qualified?
Correct. Exactly. No, she won't. Say it again.
We last met like April 2023.
Okay.
So that was 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago.
Yeah. That's fine.
Still qualified? That's fine.
I mean, I would have you try to meet her at least once again, just to make things a little bit better for you, to avoid any complications. If you can meet her again, but you have to meet her at least once. You already met her once; you should be good.
I see. Okay, that's all, Jacob. Thank you so much.
Thanks, my friend. Good luck.
Can I
help?
Yeah. Can I ask for like the lawyer's fee so I will know you?
Send me a text. Send me a text. This number, and you get all the information.
Okay. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye. All right. Perfect. Let me see here. Okay. Total time for K1 from the Bahamas. This is for Cat. Right now, it's taking about, like I said, total time from start to finish, about 14 months to 18 months. This is what I see happening in more places, most places. Let's see here. Instagram. Hi from Michigan, Queen Sue. We've got. Let me see. Joni is asking, how long is the 751 taking? 751 is taking about, 3 years right now. 3 years is what it's taking for the 751s. And we've got, make sure you share the lives. You guys watching this on TikTok, share the live. And so we get more people joining us. And, we're here on this Memorial Day weekend, and ICE is detaining people both in immigration offices and at courthouses. The reason why they're detaining people at courthouses right now is because if you have a hearing, say for asylum or for a removal case, and you came here in the last 2 years, they have an internal order to close your case, which looks like a good thing on the surface. But as soon as you come out of your hearing, ICE agents grab you and you're expedited removed. This is a new policy. So guys, if you're here under 2 years and you appear for a hearing, make sure your attorney either appears for you or reschedule it or whatever, but you will be detained and they will deport you if you've been here for less than 2 years. Charlene is asking, I'm a green card holder and I filed an I-130 for my husband in my country and I'm applying for US citizenship this year. Can I update his application once he gets citizenship? Well, essentially, you're not going to update your application. What you're going to do is you will, you become a citizen, and then you will, hopefully by then, the I-130 is approved, and you have to notify immigration that you are a citizen. And at that point, you're not going to be waiting for a priority date. Your case will be moving along straight for NVC and then for an interview. So in a way, yes, you can do that. How many years for VAWA? Right now, it's taking about 6-7 years. Thanks, guys. And again, if you're watching this on TikTok, you're here for the first time, follow my account first of all. And if you need to get in touch with me, as I mentioned in every live, you see there's a form that is pinned. What you're going to do is you're going to use the form that is pinned on the screen right now, get your information in there so you can get a consultation with me. And also at the same time, use the phone number in my bio right now, send me a text, and you'll get a 10% off for a consultation. Only for people who are live right now, this is the number for you to text, request your 10% off on your consultation, and book it because people have questions. They want to know what to do, how to plan their cases, and what is going to happen next. And this is the best place to do it. Let's see here. My priority date is June 2023. This is for Miami. EB3 skilled. Any chances for an interview this year? I don't think it's going to happen this year. EB3, it's going to be. I have big changes to get a green card. This is for a nurse. Correct. But I don't think it's going to happen this year, Yami, unfortunately. All right. How do I join the live? You can use this and join the live. Use this link and join the live. Okay. So we have Sonin, and if you want to join me live on TikTok, you can just request. There's a line there, and request to join on the live. Sonin?
Oh, yes. Hello.
Is your video working?
No, unfortunately, I'm doing something to my camera. Can't be.
Okay. All right. No worries. Ask your question and let me know where you're from. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Jacob.
Thank you.
My name is Sunny. I'm from Turks and Caicos Islands.
Okay.
So recently I had applied TPS for Haiti.
Okay.
But they approved both my TPS and they recently sent my work permit card.
Okay.
However, it's just for 3 months. Is there other way I can get a work permit for longer when it's expired?
So the reason why they gave it to you for short amount of time is because TPS is not being renewed, as you know. It is ending. So you'll have to find a different way. Maybe get your employer to sponsor you. Do you have any family members that are here in the US? So a lot of my TPS clients are doing other things to move away from the TPS, right? So for example, I have a client from Ukraine in ESTPS. And so he applied for self-petition NIW because he is an engineer. He has years of experience. He's working on some kind of an interesting project. So he's moving from the TPS to an EB2 NIW, self-petition, right? That's one example. Another one is applying for an O1 visa because he has an employer. Another TPS client is getting married to his U.S. citizen girlfriend. So it really depends on what you are, what you can do in your capacity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you gotta find a way to get out of this TPS because it's not. We don't know how long it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, of course.
Have a good one.
Good luck, of course. All right, guys. Thanks for following me. If you're watching this on TikTok and please follow me and also share the live. Go on the arrow below and share the live. Let's see here. We've got Marley, I-601A approved and ready for an interview in Brazil to be scheduled. Is there a risk for my return to the US to be denied? 601A approved. Is there a risk to come back to the United States? So remember, I tell everybody, if you have a 601A and your only violation is the fact that you came here and your visa and you overstayed, or you came illegally and you stayed. If that's your only thing, right? That's your only thing, then you'll be okay to go to the interview and pass and come back. But if you have other factors, if you have multiple reentries, if you have misrepresentation, if you have other things, some kind of a criminal background, then 601A is not going to save you. If you leave the country, you'll be barred for 10 years. So before you go, make sure you do your FOIA, make sure you check your background, speak to multiple attorneys, get a second opinion, because once you go, you're not coming back, right? So that's the answer. If you have clear background and it's only the overstay that is there to be the issue, then you're fine. Let's see here. We have a question from Anuka on Instagram. I'm now an F1 OPT. I have master degree from NYU and I have previous 2 degrees in my home country. I am employed and I'm writing a business plan. What are the chances to get an EB2? Anuka, the chances are not that bad. But remember, guys, even if you don't have everything you need to apply for the self-petition, we started a program that is called profile building. So we can help you find what is missing and suggest and give you a consultation on what you should do to make your profile stronger for EB2. And then you'll be able to apply safely for a self-petition green card. So make sure you take advantage of our profile building. Anuka, just send me a DM on Instagram because you're on Instagram right now asking this question. But everybody else, you can use the form on TikTok or send me a text in my number. It's in my bio and say, hey, we're thinking about doing self-petition. We want profile building service, information about your profile building service. And if you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, I will put the number right here and send me a text right now and use the word profile building. So when you set up the consultation, my team will know that you're thinking about applying for self-petition. Now, what is this profile building about? So imagine you're an engineer, you have a few years experience, and you have, you worked on some things in your career, but you're lacking certain things for the self-petition. You're lacking media, you're lacking memberships, you're lacking judging. So the profile building will outline what you should be doing, when you should be doing it, how you should be doing it, which contacts to contact to do this. This is what we're going to do. We work with the clients one-on-one. And then after 3, 6, 4 months or whatever the time passes, you'll be able to apply for the self-petition. You'll be ready because we worked with you to build your profile. So many people are almost there. And then they go to talk to another attorney and they say, yeah, you don't qualify. And so they give up on their dream to file the self-petition. And we thought to ourselves, well, not why? I've been doing this for so many years. We know what the clients need to qualify. Why not help them, work with them for several months to show them what they should do because they're almost there. And then they can go back to us and we can file for their green card self-petition. So the profile building is an amazing opportunity. Use the form linked here to put your information there. We'll contact you, or just use the number in my bio. It's in TikTok right there. Send me a text right now. Say profile building. You need the help, and we'll work with you to help you guys also get qualified for the self-petition. If you're watching this on YouTube, the number is right here. Take advantage of that because so many people are almost there. and only if they had the profile building possibility, they would have used it and also applied for the self-petition. FitBoss is asking, sorry, FitBoss, I lost your question. Leo is asking, is it possible to file an opposition for a motion to recalendar in business of closed case? It is possible. I don't know what the likelihood of them to approve it, to be honest with you, but it is possible. What do I need to self-petition? This is Olambi is asking. What you need is at least a bachelor degree, 5 years experience, or a master degree. You need to be working on some kind of a special project, doing something useful for the United States. All the rest, we can work with you to help you qualify. Okay? So use the text number in my bio. Send me the text so we can work with you. Is green card application paused through asylum? No. They haven't paused asylum applications. So to agree, it's just that they're canceling a lot of these asylum cases, and they're putting people in and removal. If we move out of Texas, can we renew our DACA for another state? Correct. If they bring back the DACA renewals, if they bring back the new DACA applications, you'll be able to file a new DACA outside of Texas. If you move out of Texas, you're also going to be able to get a work permit because they have done it specifically for Texas only. That all right. So all right. You ask, we do it. Another person wants to go live here, and then we'll get Vicky on YouTube. What's your name?
Hey, my name is Shirzai.
Shirzai, where are you from, and what is your question?
I am originally from Afghanistan, but I live in California.
Okay.
So I have a couple of applications. Okay, so one is parole related. So my
Okay.
brothers has completed their parole interview.
Okay.
And then they were waiting. Yeah, so they were waiting for like 4 or 5 months
Okay.
after their interview was scheduled in
Okay.
Islamabad.
Okay.
So they finished their interview and everything, but they were told that, okay, so we don't need anything from you guys, but you just have to wait for the memo. I think it was expired or something. But
Okay.
it was on November. So
Okay.
till now, nothing happened. I mean, I keep sending emails and stuff, but there's no updates. And my question is that, what do you know, like, anything and any updates, like for the parole cases, as far as you guys
Yeah.
know, probably you want information?
Parole cases are not being processed right now. That's why you're waiting. They're on hold. Okay. So that's the reason why it's not moving. They are on hold, all of them. No exception for any country. The only country there's an exception for parole is if you're white South African. White South Africans are being prioritized right now under this administration for parole. Nobody else is getting paroles. So you're from Afghanistan, you're not getting parole for now, at least. That's the reason. It's purely that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
And then the second question is that I have my siblings under 21.
Okay.
So I-130 is approved, NVC is approved, 216, everything is approved, but
Okay.
they're currently in Afghanistan.
Okay.
The question is that I'm trying to look, is the care team, which is like the relocation program
Yeah.
and all that, but obviously that's paused. My question is that if I transfer their case to Saudi, so do you have any information that how long for them takes to schedule interview and do they have to be physically in the Saudi before the interview is scheduled or no?
No, they don't have to be there physically before it's scheduled, but they'll have to go there once they have an interview.
Mhm.
And in terms of how long it takes, I have no idea for Saudi
No.
because I don't have any cases in Saudi right now, so I can't tell you. I can research it, but we don't know.
Okay. And then, so for these type of cases, which is I-130, because my parents are
Yeah.
here, in Pakistan, you don't know like how long is the wait for them?
Oh, in Pakistan, it's over a year right now,
Oh,
at least. Yeah, Pakistan is different, but you asked me about
Saudi. Okay.
Saudi.
No, I'm trying to find the option, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, which country is the best option?
Right now, things are slow in most countries, just so you know, because of the backlogs. But I would say Saudi is better than Islamabad.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sir. All right, guys. Let's see. We have a lot of good questions here. Ramon, case to remove conditions ready to schedule for an interview since September 2022. Green card since 2010. Divorced. Should I apply for citizenship or just wait? Well, Ramon, I don't know about your background. I don't know if you have any complications with your case. I don't know if you have any, issues. Remember, if you have a 751, that is pending and you're eligible for citizenship and you want to apply for citizenship before the 751 is approved, you better have a strong case. You better have a clean case, because if your case is not clean, your 751 and your citizenship will be stuck together and it's going to prolong your entire case. But if you have a clean case and you're just pending your removal of conditions, then apply for citizenship, because the citizenship application will speed up the adjudication of your 751. So that's my answer. But if you need more something specific, then send me a text. The number is on the screen. Book your consultations, guys. Juanita, Ramon, and Jose are asking if I can help clients in all 50 states. Of course I can. Immigration law is federal. I can help you guys in New York, in Phoenix, in Arizona, in Milwaukee, in anywhere. And how do I do this? Well, sometimes we can fly physically, but recently immigration is allowing attorneys like myself to appear telephonically. So I can be in my office in San Diego. I can hop on a phone and represent a client in New York by phone and resolve the matter and be there present, answer questions, stop the officer, interfere, all through my phone. I can do that. They allow attorneys to appear on the phone. So you can hire me to represent you in any state at any immigration interview. You don't have to use your local immigration attorney who has no idea about the changes in immigration law, who is not spending his time researching, going to events, to conferences. I'm going to 2 conferences in the next 4 weeks. One in New York, where I'm speaking at global immigration and startups. And then I'm going to the National Immigration Conference, where 7,000 immigration attorneys are going to be in Denver. I'll be there and I'll stream live from that conference as well, guys. So stay tuned for that. But I'm telling you guys, now you can hire me to represent you telephonically in all 50 states. And the way you're going to do it is by going to my bio, send me a text right now to book your consultation, or use the form on the screen right now, guys. There's a form on the screen and you'll be able to, I'll pin it right now. This is a form right now. Put your name there and book a consultation. It's 10% off today only on the live. All the consultations are 10% off. And you are able to do that because you're physically on the live. You're actually here, so you're able to text me by using the number on the screen, or if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, same thing, guys. 10% off today for consultations. So take advantage of that to book your calls to discuss your case. We've got Vicky, who has been waiting patiently. Vicky, where are you from, and what is your question? Vicky is on YouTube.
Hi, hello. I am in Texas.
Vicky, is your video working so we can put you on the screen?
Yes, hello.
There she is. Vicky is from Texas. And are you planning to move from Texas, or are you going to stay there for?
No, we're staying here.
Staying here. Because a lot of people in the comments are saying they're moving from Texas because they don't want to be affected by the DACA ruling. But you're not on DACA, right?
No, my question, it's a general question about green card holders.
Tell me.
The basic question here is, how safe is for green card holders to travel? And I have 2 situations. They're somewhat similar to where the most important one, it's my father right now that we're trying to figure it out.
Okay.
He had his second DWI back in 2012, but he
Is
paid with probation.
Is he a green card holder or a citizen, your father?
He is a green card holder, and it was given through the judge after the situation.
Got it. Okay. When was the second DUI?
In 2012.
And the first one?
Way before, like 10 years before then, like maybe 2005.
Okay. And any other violation except from the 2 DUIs?
No, nothing. He's been clean since then.
Okay. So to answer your question, under this administration today, this is May 2025, he should not travel. And this is started in April. The new regulations came out just like that, unannounced. They have internal rules at the airport, CBP officers. As soon as he leaves the country and comes back, his name will be flagged because his fingerprints is already in their database, right? So the way it works, they're going to run his fingerprints. It's going to show up on the screen that he had the DUI, and then they're going to send him to secondary inspection, and he'll be detained. right? So he should not travel. Now, this may change in July. I may be on the live in July. I'm going to say, hey guys, if you're a green card holder and you had a DUI or petty theft or whatever, you're free to travel. But as of today, I think he should not go anywhere.
Okay. Now, can I ask you on my husband? He's a green card holder through marriage.
Okay.
And he had a felony, but his case got dismissed. We purchased a vehicle and we were scammed. It was a stolen vehicle.
Okay.
So it was dismissed. Is he okay to travel, or it will be the same situation?
So he was fingerprinted and they charged him with a felony, but it was dismissed because they thought he was the one who stole the car, but it wasn't him, right?
Correct. We were scammed. We were the victims, pretty much.
So in his case, it is, I would say it's different than your dad. He still will be sent to secondary inspection, but he will carry his paperwork with him. He's going to say, listen, guys, I had nothing to do with any of these things. I was cleared. My name was cleared. Here's all the documents to prove it. He's going to have to carry with him all the documents and a legal brief to explain to the government that he was charged by mistake. And, and that's good. But he will definitely be flagged, but he won't be detained because he'll be able to prove that he had no issues. So I think he's definitely better than your dad. But he should still know that they might stop him, okay?
Right. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Vicky, of course. So guys, if you're a green card holder, it's not a good time for you to be a green card holder, especially if you had any violations in your record. Petty theft, anything, previous green cards that were denied, misrepresentation, anything like that under the current system, it will trigger their name, and then they'll essentially send you to secondary. They'll interrogate you, and if you fall on a bad officer, they'll send you to detention. This happened to a client of mine, green card holder. He was 21 years old when he got a simple possession under 30 grams, which is nothing. Simple possession under 30 grams. Now he's 42 years old, so it's 20 years later. He travels, he goes back through Newark Airport. They detain him, secondary inspection. They keep him there for 8 hours. And luckily, they allowed him to make a phone call. And I was pleading with the officer. I sent him everything, and they didn't send him to detention. They were going to go and put him in detention and transfer him from Newark to a different state. And I was able to stop it. Thank God. And he was released after 10 hours. 20 years ago, he had simple possession. So green card holders, do not travel. Charlene is asking, what if you have a restricted license for 3 months and it was settled, the payment at the DMV? My question is, my application for citizenship is next month. Will it be affected with my application? I don't think so. I mean, unless it will question your residency or your character as to how you got it. But otherwise, I don't think so. Virginia, my husband had a dismissed felony in 2019. Can he travel with a green card? Also, my father had, you just talked about now. No, your father cannot travel, but your husband is fine. What if you have a court asylum in 2027? Is that canceled now? It depends. Some people are getting their cases canceled. Depends. If you applied for asylum in the last 2 years, then yes, and they'll cancel your application. Guys, if you're watching me on TikTok right now, a bunch of people just joined. Make sure you follow my account first so you don't miss any of my lives. Share the live, click down, share the live, and there's a form that is pinned to the screen, guys. Remember, this form, I'm going to pin it right now again. Put your information in that form. And also, guys, everybody who's watching the live right now, everybody at this moment, you're getting a free, you're getting 10% off your consultation. So, but you have to, if you want to be able to get a consultation with me, 10% off, you need to send me a text right now or sign up on that form. If you're watching me on YouTube, the number is on the screen right now. Literally do it right now because I can see the text messages coming in. and you'll get priority for consultation and a 10% off because you're on the live today. If anybody calls tomorrow, they're going to pay the regular price because they were on the live. Why would I reward them if they are, enjoying barbecue on Memorial Day when you're here with me on the live? You should be getting the 10%, not them. I will honor this to you guys. So everybody who's watching this, use the form, send me a text, use my phone number in my bio, and send me a text, and let's do that. And also, guys, there is be careful, guys. There are people in the comments on TikTok who are using my name, putting phone numbers there. I just blocked them. They're not me, right? The only account that is me is I'm going to report this guy right now. There's 2 scammers in the comments on TikTok. Let me see here. I'm going to report this guy. It's happening live, guys. You're watching the live, and they're doing it. The scammers are in the comments using my name and posting a phone number. If you're watching this on TikTok, do not send them any text. The only text that you can send is in my bio. Use that number in the bio. Everybody else are scammers in the comments. Do not fall for that. Or use the form. There's a form that is provided by TikTok to prevent the scams as well. Fill the form. It is right here. I pin it for you guys to fight the scammers, and I'll unpin it. I'll pin it again. Let's get somebody. One second. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get Tanya. I'm gonna get you right now on TikTok. Let me get rid of that scammer. Get rid of him. Block him. Perfect. So, guys, let's see. John is saying, I have a speeding ticket as a green card holder. Is it safe to travel internationally? Yeah, speeding ticket is fine. As long as you didn't cause any like accident and stuff like that, speeding ticket is fine to travel. But any DUIs, any possessions, any fraud, any previous denials, if you're a green card holder, do not travel unless you want to be detained, harassed. One client was strip searched and they washed him with a hose in Denver International Airport. It happens every day, guys. All right, let's get Tanya. And I just pinned the form on the screen below. If you're watching this on TikTok, use the form. It'll give you an extra access to me, and also claim your 10%. If you want 10% consultation, Jerry is asking. Jerry, the number is on the screen. You're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Use that. Question for you: how can international students find their alien number? You don't have an alien number because you're just a student. It's only for green card holders. This is from LOD. A number you only get when you apply for a green card or if you go through detention. Yes. What's your name? Tanya, can you put your video on so we can see you?
I'm in the dark. Let me turn on the light.
You in the dark. Which state are you in? Which country?
I'm in New York at the moment.
New York.
Yes, I
Okay.
had a concurrent filing where it was green card marriage based, and I turned it into a VAWA.
Okay. So you filed jointly, then there was some issues in the marriage, and you turned it into a VAWA. Okay.
Right. And I got my SSN CO9 combo card
Okay.
when I filed the marriage before I did the VAWA.
Okay.
And I get prima facie. So I'm just asking when I could expect another respond from them.
It's gonna take a while. If you file for VAWA, you get the prima facie. You know, VAWAs are taking several years. So did you apply for the work permit too?
No, I got the work permit.
You have it already, right?
Yeah, I got the work permit from the marriage base. From the concurrent filing, I got the work permit, the travel document, and the SSN. So I got the prima facie since I did the VAWA.
I got it. No. What I'm saying is that you're gonna have to wait right now. It's taking some time.
Okay.
So you're good.
Okay.
You did everything right. All you have to do is it's a waiting game right now.
Right.
Okay.
Because my 485 was waived, but now it's in advance.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. That means that you can still stay here, enjoy the work permit benefits, and then wait for the next steps in the process.
And the next question I like to
Oh,
ask is,
Tanya, we can only give you one question. I have so many people waiting.
Okay.
I don't want to
Yes, thank you.
discriminate. Come back next Monday.
Sure. Thank you.
Guys, remember, we're here every Monday. I try to give one question to each people. Some people are able to slide in a few questions, but one question. Chipong is saying it said how dehumanizing ICE and CBP are. You know what? That's true. I mean, they are dehumanizing because ICE and CBP, they have power right now. They have Trump. Hey, Shubak, my friend. Every Monday he's here, not disappointing me, always supporting the lives. Appreciate you, my friend. They're dehumanizing because they have power. They have the picture of Trump over there, and they know that there's no consequences. They can do whatever they want. Nobody's going to do anything to them. That's why they're doing it, guys. That's why they're doing it. It's the only reason why they're doing it. Thank you, my friend. Keep the hearts going. Keep the light. We hit the challenge because of Shubak, my friend. And guys, don't forget that. Thanks, Habib. Appreciate it. Share the live. Share the live right now. This is the time where most people are coming in, joining in. People are coming from all over the world. Every Monday, guys, at 5 p.m. Pacific time. If you're here for the first time, Sarah Whiskey, I appreciate you. Join the live. I'll add you on the video. And if you want to ask your question on video, because you're here every Monday, we have the most consistent live show on the internet. No immigration lawyer shows up every single time or the same time at the same place, no matter what, holiday, no holiday. We're here every single Monday. We're going to start expanding our lives to other days too. And guys, we are building a membership where you can join private lives. Now, why are private lives important? Because there are many things that we cannot say in public. There's a lot of things that I want to say in public, but I don't know who's watching. We've got a lot of scammers in the comments. We've got ICE and CBP watching our lives. Trust me, guys, I had immigration officers join the lives, send me DMs. So things that are not possible in public will happen in private. We're building this membership where we have weekly lives with video content, with AI bot to answer questions 24/7. So once this membership is ready, I'll announce it here on the lives, and you guys will have early access to this live membership, to the private membership, and you'll be able to join me there, and then we'll have a whole different kind of conversation inside a private membership where you can ask more private questions. I'll be able to give you more specific advice, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm excited about this membership that is coming up. We're working hard on it. We have an AI bot inside the membership. We have video content and the weekly live and the community, which is the biggest thing about this, because people are asking me, guys, I'm going through the immigration process, but I need, I want something more personal, and this is what's happening, guys. So we're working on it. So if you're happy about this, if you're thinking about that's something good for you guys, drop a rose in the comments. I want to see how many roses to confirm my idea for the lives. And if you're watching this on YouTube, on Facebook, put a thumbs up in the comments so I know that this membership is something that you want, and I'm gonna finish it as soon as I can. How long is the time frame for a husband to get it if you're a green card holder? It's taken about 2 years for a green card holder to get a spouse in here. We've got a lot of roses, guys. I see a lot of roses, so it looks like people are interested in this. Very good. Thanks, guys. I'm on it. I'm gonna get this thing out very soon. All right, let's see. We've got let's see who is next. I think Salva is next. Salva, where are you from? What's your question?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you from? What is your question?
So I'm a student here in US.
Yeah, by the way, is your video working?
Oh, not really.
Not really?
I mean,
No worries. So you're a student. You're a student in the U.S. and then what?
I'm an F1 visa,
Okay.
and 2 years ago I had problem with Walmart, and nothing happened. They told me you will get a fine or something like that.
Okay.
I never got the fine.
Was it shoplifting in Walmart?
Yeah, it was. So
Okay.
basically, nothing happened. Then I traveled back home. I come back, nothing in customs. But the police show up like 3 months ago. Oh, they arrest me.
Okay.
Then I hired a lawyer.
Okay.
I went through the process. I signed that. I think it's tridimensional. It's called, which is 20 hours community service,
Okay.
fine, and then a shoplifting course. So I've been through the process.
Yeah,
Everything done.
Okay.
But a month ago or a month and a half, I got my visa and I-20 revoked. They gave me back the I-20, okay, but my visa got revoked.
Correct.
And I told with people, and they told me you cannot do anything. You need to apply for a new visa.
Correct. So your I-20 is back because of the court ruling. The government is reinitiating. So, students that had violations, their I-20s initially were canceled. They revoked the status. Now they bring it back. But the State Department canceled your visa. They did that. They said that a month ago. Anybody that has any violations, the visas are canceled. The only way you can get a visa is if you go back to your home country. But
so basically, I'm planning on going back, but I was kind of scared because I don't know what steps to follow. So I want to.
You have to reapply. You're gonna have to reapply. You're gonna have to have a strong memo explaining why that conviction, whatever happened to you, still qualifies you for the visa. You got to be very careful because the chances of you getting this visa are, I would say, about 65%, from what I know.
Okay, so my question was, what should I get? What kind of name? Like all the paperwork I have signed here with my lawyer?
Everything. You got to get all the package, and you got to have an immigration attorney prepare a legal brief to explain the embassy why you still qualify for a visa despite what happens to you. They have to point to the case law to show them what you did, your community service and all that, how it can still help. You still get a green card, the student visa.
Okay, and should I use my DSO here from school or
No,
just a lawyer?
DSO is not a lawyer. DSO can give you a new I-20. You need a lawyer that understands the F1 visa rules and is going to be able to put a strong memo that you'll take with you to the embassy to explain to them exactly how it's going to work.
Okay, but there is a chance to get the new.
Yeah, absolutely. I told you, right now you're at 65%. It's just the reality. It is the reality, but it's doable. It's better than zero, right? And if you need help, use the number in my bio, send me a text and say, I'm the student that was shoplifting, and I'll help you. I can do it for you. No worries. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
AB says, you skipped my question. I don't see a question, AB. Post your question. Chances of a business owner on DACA to get an EB2, Edgar. Edgar, send me a message, please. Use the form, send me a message, because it depends. I have to know what kind of business you're doing, what kind of impact is happening. There's definitely ways for you to still get a green card. Self-petition, even on DACA, depends on what you're doing. Okay. Oh, thanks, Edgar. Appreciate it. I look for your information. Guys, there's a form that I'm pinning right now. Use that form, guys. It's from TikTok. They want to protect the community from fraud. This is the only form you should use to fill. Or in my bio with the check mark, you see my name with the check mark. There's a phone number. Use the number. Send me a text right now. Also, all of you guys watching on YouTube, we are reaching the 1 hour mark for our live streams on YouTube. And so we're going to end the live stream in a second. We're coming here every single Monday, guys. Remember that. Chatroom 2020, if someone has an order of removal, how does VAWA protect them? It protects them that they're not going to be removed as long as they have VAWA pending. I'm a client of your firm, Lou P, trying to get a hold of an attorney. You know what? It's a good point, Lubita. Send me a DM. Lupi, send me a DM directly to me, and I want to understand what's happening with your case. because you should be able to speak with the attorneys anytime you want. Okay, Lupi, please send me a DM. Let me see. I'm gonna find your name here. Lupi. Yeah, I want to know what happened. So just send me a DM. Okay, perfect. Right. 2 master degrees, one from NYU. What are the chances of EB2 based on a business plan? This is from Anuka. Anuka, send me a DM. I need to know what your case is about, what you're doing, what you're working on, and based on that, we assess if you qualify for EB2 and IW. And if you do, if you don't, then you can use our profile building process to help you to help you get qualified. All right. My girlfriend plans to apply for a green card under EB1A in the US. We're not married yet, but plan to be soon. I entered the US on a parole and filed for asylum. My case is now in immigration court. If we marry before she files, can I get the green card? Correct. Yes. No, you'll be able to do it. As long as you're eligible to adjust, you'll be able to adjust in the US. And if not, you'll have to do it from overseas. But as long as you filed your asylum before you overstayed, you should be able to do that. All right, let's see. Nancy joined. Abila joined. Does criminal record in AB inadmissibility exception still available for green card applications? Well, it depends. It depends what the record was, right? Okay. We got another person, Gize. Gize is interested in questions, and we'll answer those questions. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, can you hear me? I don't know if it's working or not.
Is your video working or no?
Oh, yeah, but I prefer not to put myself on the live, so I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Ask your question. Let me know where you're from.
Okay, I'm from Texas, and I have a question under the DACA program. If it's going to be canceled, well, I own a business, a small business.
Okay.
I can still work, right? Because I already like the work authorization.
Correct.
So I'm self-employed.
Correct. Exactly.
So I will be,
yeah. If you're self-employed, you don't need a work authorization, so you'll be fine. You keep working in the business.
Okay, and what about once you're gonna renew your driver's license? How is it gonna be working with that?
That's the one thing that we don't know yet, because like I said, I don't have the final regulations. I don't know how it's gonna work with the local DMV in Texas. You're in Texas right now?
Yes.
So I don't know the answer to that question because we are waiting for the regulations, right? Once the judge makes the final ruling on that, then we'll know how they'll process these driving licenses for DACAs that they're not able to get work permits in Texas. And I'll make an update on that once I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was my question.
All right. Of course. Thank you so much. Of course.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty with DACA right now, especially with people who live in Texas. So many of you are working. We don't know. So it is a big issue right now that we are trying to obviously resolve. Does a green card denial letter equal a removal order? This is from La Maria. No. So the denial itself is not a removal order. The removal order is when you get a notice to appear on an NTA form. Notice to appear. If you get a notice to appear, that is that's when the removal process starts, right, guys? So John is asking, when will the travel ban list come to be available? Well, for the moment, there's no travel ban. It was, and there was never a travel ban. It was a rumor before. So we don't know if there will be a travel ban. We'll have to see what they decide to do. How long will active DACA Texas recipients have until they can no longer work in Texas? Well, again, guys, remember, we're still waiting for this to go back to this district court, and then they'll have to finalize the decision. It might take 3 months, maybe 6 months. We don't know yet, but it's not going to be tomorrow. Let's put it this way. So guys, a lot of you guys are sharing the live. It is essential that you do it on TikTok to share the live. It's the only way we can get more people to know and hear about this. And also, if you are booking your consultations, then you need to do it now. Use the link. There's like a form, not a link, like a form linked to here. So share the live, but also use the phone number in my bio. There's a phone number in my bio next to my name. That's the only number you should use to text me right now, and you can claim your 10% off consultation. Okay, you can do that. And then let's see here. And then on YouTube, we've got I already from Wasu. I already go to interviews since November last year. No discussion yet. Can I go to Africa with parole? If you have advanced parole, you can go to Africa. With that in mind, we are ending our live on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. But we're still here on TikTok. We're not going anywhere. We still have a lot of questions to answer. So I'm still here. Those of you watching this on YouTube, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you here next Monday, 5 p.m. As always, never miss a live. And potentially we'll do more lives during the week. But this is our main live stream, the most comprehensive immigration law update show on the internet. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.